Welcome. My name is Sophie Youngs, and this is my tool learning video one for IDT 740. The tool that I'm showing you that I've learned is this time is Flowlab. This is flowlab.io, and this is their homepage. In order to create, in order to create games, you have to have a free account. So I created a free account, and then I went to the home and checked things out. Then I clicked on the games and played some of the games that were here, or tried to, because some of them don't seem to be complete yet, which was also eye-opening and a learning tool for me, because you can go into each of these games and see their setup and how they were made, and edit them some if you would like to save it to your own game too, which was helpful. But I still didn't even know where to start. I was completely lost, so I clicked on help, and they had these video tutorials by a guy named Ken, and I've been watching them. So far, I've gotten part 1 and part 2, and I've watched them many, many times. So to start your game, you go to My Games, and you click on New Game. And the first thing that Ken tells you that you should do is click the empty project and then name it. And you come down here to your settings in this, and then you name your game. And here you can also adjust the gravity and the size of your lens for your game, or what you actually see. I like my game to be a little taller and just a little wider. So there it is. And then you click OK. Now your game is set up in a grid. Up here is the origin is the corner. And then each block has its own coordinates. To help you navigate through it. All right, the next thing that Ken showed me how to do was to change the background. What he didn't show me is that I had to make sure that my layer was selected correctly. So you have to click background, come down here to layer, and select your background to now edit your background layer, and then click your game levels, click your color swatch, and then you can pick whatever color you want your background to be. Ta-da! And then click OK. And then he showed me how to insert objects. What I had to figure out on my own again is that you had to change your layer to game world to insert objects into the game world that your player, your little character, could actually interact with. If you create objects in the background layer of your game, then it would be just like in the background and they would just pass right in front of it. Sort of like if you had trees or clouds in the background, you could create those or insert those, but your player would not run into them or interact with them in any way. The objects that you want your player to interact with, you want to make sure you're in the game world level before you insert or create a sprite. And a sprite is a bitmap graphic that is designed to be part of a larger scene, and I found that definition on techterms.com. He calls them objects, he calls them sprites. It's whatever. You click here to edit, and this is always like what you start out with. Every time you come in, you start out with this box that has the 4 triangles, the 3 different colors. The colors change, like it'll be a blue-based one or a red-based one, and then you can either use these tools right here to edit the size that you actually want that object to be. You obviously have to create the rest of it, or you can browse and find pre-made ones that you already like and use them and click OK. He said it was also important to name the type of object that this was, and this is ground. So I'll name the ground. And since it is ground, you want it to be solid. So you make sure that it is solid, and then you click OK. Now, obviously, I want more than one piece of ground in my game. I could either go and click edit on all of this and create a whole nother one just like I did, or I can click clone and it will give me exactly the exact same one right here. And you can do things out that are not in your like lens, because this lens will sort of like move as your character moves, if that's the way your game goes. When you're done cloning, you come down here to click done cloning. And then maybe next now you want to create a character I actually play with. So then you click create, click edit, and you click OK. Well, not OK. You click browse, and you can come into these and look through all the different pre-made ones that you have going on. But I really like this like space alien looking guy here. And you click OK. And he is player 1. And I'm going to make him movable and affected by gravity. So when I click play, based on where he is, he will fall. If I put him down here, he won't fall. But if I put him here, he will fall down. Now, I haven't given him any like directions or how to move him or anything like that, because I haven't learned how to do that yet. But I'm assuming I'm going to be able to move him around and make him jump if I wish. So to see what we've done so far, you can click the play button and you'll watch him and he will fall. Boop, and he fell. And that's literally all it does right now, because that's all I have so far to do. And then you can open the editor back up and you can continue editing. So I'm going to show you what I've created so far in my Control Alt. All right, this is what I've created so far, and the one that I'm creating for my class. This game is called Mineral or Not, and my idea is that minerals will fall down from the top, or not minerals, and the person will have to guide them into the correct box. What I did here was I created these sprites, and then I went in and I changed the size like I told you. But what I was mistake was is I was putting this box and this box in the background. So what I ended up being able to do was I downloaded them into my images on my computer, and then uploaded them, deleted the ones that were in the background, because you can easily just delete them. And that's totally fine, because then I'll create and click on edit, and I uploaded it to my game. Ta-da! And I didn't lose anything. So I'm really thrilled that I was able to save them and put them in the same spot that I wanted them to be in the correct spot that they needed to be in. But I'm also thrilled that I had that learning experience, that I needed to have them in the 2 different layers. I still have to learn many more things, and I look forward to learning more about Flowlab. Thank you for watching.